After 11 years of 100,000 case production distributed in 42 states, there was a really good opportunity for me to get back to what I wanted to do, I suppose. There is something quite romantic about farming and being surrounded by nature and really trying to make the very best wine you can.
Today we're here with Ben Parsons, winemaker behind The Ordinary Fellow in Palisade, Colorado. Ben, thank you for joining us today.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
So I want to teach people and share people what wines you're making today and help our audience really get to know the vineyards, the taste profile, and what Palisade, Colorado is bringing to the wine world. You were the winemaker of a very successful urban winery, the Infinite Monkey Theorem. And then you chose to move on to where you are now at The Ordinary Fellow. What was that transition like for you?
Yeah, it was the Infinite Monkey Theorem was really like about disrupting the wine industry and trying to make wine like fun and relevant and like accessible. And so I was actually the founder, or I am the founder of that winery as well as the winemaker. And you know, we were the first wine in the US to put wine in the can. We started kegging in 2008. Really about like creating like these urban winery spaces, just like a tap room for like a craft brewery in a city where everyone could come down and enjoy. And yeah, I mean, after 11 years of taking that to 100,000 case production distributed in 42 states, you know, there was a really good opportunity for me to get back to what I wanted to do, I suppose, which is like be in the vineyard. Even though that might sound like a cliche to the listeners, there is something quite romantic about farming and being surrounded by nature and really trying to make like the very best wine you can from fruit that you grow, from Colorado fruit, and putting it in a bottle versus buying someone else's wine and putting it in a can. They're like two very different things. And so, yeah, I had an opportunity to take over a vineyard in Southwest Colorado, down in the Four Corners, just outside of Cortez, so where the Four Corners meet. And yeah, it was in disrepair and kind of hadn't been pruned in 4 years. So kind of got back in there and just about now it's looking really good. So that's taken 4 years. And yeah, it's relatively small. It's 13 acres of Riesling, Chardonnay, Cabernet Sauvignon. Sits at 6,000 feet elevation, so very, very high for a commercial vineyard. And it's beautiful. It sits on a national monument called the Yucca House, which is an unexcavated ancestral Puebloan ruin from between the 10th and 12th century. And it stares at Mesa Verde, which most people are familiar with for the ancestral cliff dwellings from the Puebloans down there. And yeah, it's just a beautiful location. And so yeah, two very different things, but kind of coming full circle almost as to what I got into the industry in the beginning, back in the late 90s, and now kind of back there, but doing it on my own.